There's a place in your house where it's cool to chill, get some me time or even cook a meal. It's your kitchen mofo, ain't no time to slack, so just grab yourself a penny and let's work that ass. If you're scared of this place, ain't no need to bother, just lay down your weapons and pick up another.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. First of all, if you're eagle-eyed and you watch most of my videos, you will notice that the colour behind me has changed. That's right, I have decorated the Virgin Kitchen. It is now red and white and black and stuff. How cool is that? My hair's all over the place because I have actually just got out of the shower and I had paint all in it, so I do apologise for that. It's a bit of an afro thing going on. Maybe I should put the wig on. Anyhow, we're going to jump straight into this, and then I'm going to get all about the story behind this recipe in just a bit. But we're making a fantastically amazing chocolate cake. These are all the ingredients you need. Just click my fingers, hit pause. Right guys, first thing I want you to do is to preheat your oven to gas mark 3. Can you hear that? I've just done mine, go do yours. Right, grab yourself a mixing bowl like so, and we're going to get the dry ingredients, so the baking powder, the cocoa powder, the sugar and the self-raising flour. I'm going to sieve it into this bowl. So let's do that. Yes. Right, first of all, flour. Let's just pour that through the sieve like so. Feels weird to be sieving without Phoebe here because it'll be going all over the shop at the moment. Anyhow, she's in bed by the way, in case you're wondering. Sieve that in there. Let's get some air time on it. Wicked. Amazing. Now let's grab the cocoa powder. Exactly the same. Cha-ching. Oh, like a chocolate mountain on top of a snow mountain. It's all coming out now. Brilliant. So add in your baking powder and your sugar. Wicked. Right, amazing. See, that's all in there. You've got the layer, the baking powder, the cocoa powder and the sugar and the flour all there. Just stir it in together, let it join and hold hands and matrimony and all that. Kind of like a cheap royal wedding of dry ingredients. Okay, so we're stirring that through. That'll do. Let's make a little gap there in the middle. And we're going to put our egg mixture in there. Now this is 4 eggs that have been beaten together. Straight in there. Let's mix that round a little bit. Alright, cool, that's starting to come together. Pour in your milk. Ooh, gorgeous. Just like your milk on your cereal in the morning. Let's stir this through. Amazing, so that's kind of like a batter now, and what I did was drop my butter in there, just plonked it into some little cube shapes. All you got to do now is beat it, like Michael Jackson, you know that song? Beat it, beat... Yeah, anyhow. So grab your spoon, keep beating it together until it's all in there. Like so. Super duper, so that is all beaten in together. Beat it! Okay, anyhow. Grab yourself 2 greased sandwich tins like so, and put them about there. Okay, so we've got the 2 tins there, and they are well and truly greased, my friends. Kind of like an old school 60s haircut, you know, all slick back with all that grease in it. Crazy. Anyhow, what we're going to do now is divide that mixture in 2 and plonk it in the tins. Go. Amazing, so that mixture's in there in 2. And what I did was got a spatula, went across the top of it so it's all nice and flat. It's now going in the oven for 50 minutes or until you can stick a skewer through it and it won't come out all minging and dirty, just all nice and clean, yeah? So plonk them in the oven and we've got some other bits to do. Lush. Right guys, so this recipe came about thanks to Manga Kid 444 on YouTube. That's his username if you want to go say hi. Basically, he told me about this video game called Portal, which apparently is really popular, but I've never heard of. Last video game I played was Angry Birds, which I've got 3 stars on all levels on. Thank you very much. Stayed up till 3 in the morning recently. Yeah, before that was Sonic the Hedgehog. But I never heard of this game. When he said, can you make the Portal cake? I was thinking, is it a cake that you eat and then you just randomly teleport? But I'm not that good. Unfortunately, it is a chocolate cake that looks like this. And I looked at it and thought, wow, that is an impressive cake. So, I'm thinking, let's have a go. I'm just going to look at that snapshot of the picture and try and make my best equivalent of it. The other person I want to thank to contribute towards this recipe is Procrasti Baker. This is his username on Twitter if you want to go follow him. He's got an amazing blog. It's really, really funny, so I recommend you go check it out. And he's from London as well, and his profile picture is an afro, so if you have an afro, you are a legend, sir. Anyhow, I've got a few more bits to do. I've got some marshmallows, cherries, and a bit of icing, and some orange card to make it sit on an orange base like in that picture. Right, this is orange card. Ooh. What I'm going to do is cut out a circle sort of shape that cake was sat on in the picture and put it to one side. Right here then guys, that's all cut up. Not sure what happened there, but do bear with me because I haven't done arts and crafts for a good few years. What we're going to do is put that on the chopping board to one side so that when the cake's done, we'll sit it on there and it might look a teeny bit like that picture. You'll notice in that picture there was also some red sort of cherry-like topping sat on the white bit. How I'm going to get around that is by using cherries and also marshmallows. So anyhow, let's move on to that step so they're ready when it comes out the oven. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 8 marshmallows there and a knife ready to castrate them. What I'm going to do is trim off the fatter end to make the little white circular bits. I know you could use icing or other stuff, but I'm going to use marshmallows because I'm crazy. Yeah. Right, so they actually do look like little white circles. I'm very happy about that. Cha-ching. And if you're wondering what happened to the other bits of the marshmallows, I ate them, baby. Anyhow, 8 white circles need 8 cherries to go on top. So let's get some cherries there. Cherry-tastic. So the cherries we actually picked up are already halved anyway, so I can't really cut them too much more, otherwise they'll just sort of go, and trust me, no, my cutting skills, they will. What I'm going to do now is pick them up and put them straight on top of the white bits. Well, hey, well pleased with how that looks. The actual stickiness of the marshmallow from where we cut it holds down the cherry like a cement, so it's really groovy. Anyhow, you can put those to one side for a little bit. I'm actually mulling over giving them a final blast in the microwave just to expand the marshmallow a teeny bit when sitting them on the cake, but I'm kind of happy with how they look anyway. So what I'm going to do now is grab a bar of chocolate and just grate it. That kind of looked rude, didn't it? Righty-ho, so I've got a big bar of chocolate there, and if you're wondering why it looks massive that end and tiny the other, at the start of the video, it was over the cooker, which I preheated, and it melted a little bit, so I've had to just put it in the fridge to set, and it's decided to go in that shape, so bit of a fail there. Anyhow, I've got a grater here, and I'm going to use this section here, not to grate my finger, but to grate the chocolate, make a mound of chocolate shavings, so let's do that. Okay, it's a massive pile of shavings there. For some reason that took me quite a long time, so if you can buy shavings in the shop, I'm not sure if you can, try and do that. Otherwise, be patient and watch out for your finger, because I nearly grated my finger lots of times. It took me so long that my cakes have come out of the oven, smelling amazing, had a chance to cool down, okay, they've cooled down on a wire rack, and now they're on a plate, ready to be iced with the Betty Crocker icing. So, it's all coming together rather swimmingly well. I've got the shavings in the fridge to keep them nice and cool. I'm going to get some icing on the sponge cake. Right, let's start building this mofo. I'm going to put down my orange sheet that I made and put my first sponge on the bottom. Amazing, so that sponge is on there, so I'm going to ice the middle of it and around the edge. Let's do that. Amazing, so after a bit of twisting and turning, the icing is all along there on the sides, on the top, nice and smooth. Let's get the other bit on top and ice it again and around the sides. So let's make it big, baby. Wow, check that out. Don't you just want to jump into that? I kind of want to jump into it, but then additionally I just want to pick it up and just like, I don't know, just sort of throw it at someone. I don't know. We're nearly there. What I'm going to do now is get my chocolate shavings on top of the icing. Again, acting as a cement like the marshmallow and the cherry earlier. Sprinklings on top of the icing. Go for it. Right, so our shavings on there, and just to give you another idea, that is how much chocolate shavings I've got left. So maybe a smaller bar of chocolate is required. Yes. Anyhow, the cherries need to go on there now, and they're actually in 2, 2, 2, and 2, like this. Yep, just like that. So you've got the lines going there and there. Anyhow, all we need is a white candle in the middle. Fantastic. I've even cleared the decks as well. Why don't we light that candle? Okay guys, I'm pretty chuffed with that. Take a look at the picture again. And now my version. Yeah, that's quite similar. I know what you're thinking with that candle being there. Happy birthday. No, it's not my birthday, but any excuse to eat chocolate cake, let's have a little go. Feeling naughty. Yeah. Right guys, nice big gap in that cake. Check that out. That is looking amazing. I bet you're watching this thinking, I want to eat that cake right now. I want to eat that cake right now. But you can. I've got this left over. Come around my house right now. You can have some. Can't promise it'll be there tomorrow. Anyhow, massive slice there. There's only one way to eat this. Let's go for it. Ah. Wow. Mmm. That is brilliant. Even got a cheeky bit of cherry and marshmallow then. If I can make that, absolutely anyone in the world can. Have a go for yourself. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you again next time.
High five.